Okay, so welcome to 奇门遁甲 Lesson 2, where we learn from Master Douglas. Okay, so in Lesson 2, we learn about two things. So the first thing is actually the how to do divinations, and the second thing is actually the 8 trigrams. Okay, so for the first part on how to do divinations, generally in 奇门遁甲, a very basic answer at the beginner level would be to use the hour pillar as the answer. So, what does this mean? This means that when we do the divination, we reference the hour that we do, of course, based on the day itself, and then we look at the box which contains the hour, and that is our answer. Okay, so of course, when you look at the hour pillar or the hour box, we might want to look for a few things. Of course, it contains a lot of info, but two things you can look out for is this. The first is whether there is an emptiness symbol or a Kong. Secondly is whether there is a horse symbol. So the if there is the emptiness symbol, it might suggest that, for example, either the outcome might not have a lot of energy or something it's not really prepared for it. Okay. Secondly, if we were to see a horse symbol in our outcome box, what this means is that maybe we may achieve the outcome, but it might be really very unstable. Okay, so the second thing we learned about in the lesson was the 8 trigrams. So 8 trigrams generally represent the environment around our answer. So of course, this can range from from the environment being very stuck, or the environment being very slow, or sometimes it could mean that the environment can be very fast, or the environment can be very happy as well, right? So of course in 奇门遁甲 it is like peeling an onion. So if we combine the two of them, for example, if we use the trigrams according with the answer, it can give us additional perspective as well. So maybe an example would be this: if we ask about whether we should proceed with an endeavor, something, whether we should do something, and the outcome box has Kong in it, and maybe the environment is in Kan, right? Which is our palace one. So what this means is maybe we may not want to proceed ahead because number one, the Kong or the emptiness suggests that we may not have the energy to do it, and if we look at the Kan palace, right, in the 8 trigrams, it means that we may have a feeling of being stuck in the water. So of course, this tells us a picture of an outcome that may not really be very desirable with a lot of stuck energy, and maybe we should exercise caution if